Hello, viewers. Good morning, everyone, and happy weekend to you all. We're delighted to be here again in the studio, and like we did promise you, every weekend we shall be bringing you updates and informations within our locality. And in today's program, we have a very senior colleague with us, joining us from Australia, and in due time, we are going to introduce him. But as a way of beginning the program, I'd like to welcome the my co-moderators of this program who are already here in the studio. And I'd like to begin by introducing Comrade John Mbono. Comrade John, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
All right, thank you for coming. Also, I'd like to welcome Comrade Wisdom Ugwebu, who is also part of us in today's program. Um, Wisdom is here in the studio. Wisdom, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. Good morning, sir.
All right, thank you for coming. Before I hand over the baton to Mbono, I'd like to welcome to the studio today Dr. Humphrey, who is here in the studio and is our guest for today. Dr. Humphrey Ugo, you are live now. Greet our audience. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, everybody. It's my pleasure being back home again, albeit online.
Thank you so much for joining us. All right. Before we kickstart the program, we are going on a short break, and when we return, Comrade John Bono will take it up from there.
Good morning, viewers, wherever you are watching us from. This is Inside Our Online News, a program where we'll bring you educating, informating, and a program that talks good about our lives, how we can position and have opportunity to live and do well in the society and the country at large. This is the second series of it in this year. Last week we had our father, Professor G.O. Obodo, who took us on his life journey so far. And today we are happy to bring you another important speaker or personality all the way from Australia. Our father and a leader, Dr. Sir Humphrey Chukwuemeka Ugo, is a medical doctor with so many years of practicing. He's here in our studio today to discuss with us on the best way for diaspora community to contribute and community health development. We enjoy you this morning to stay tuned and be part of this informative program. You'll be glad that you did today. Welcome to the program. Stay tuned and listen. Thank you, Dr. Humphrey, for coming. We will appreciate your acceptance of our request. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure being in your midst.
You'll be now joined with Mr. Wisdom Ugwebu, who will be taking us through the questions as we go on in the program. Mr. Wisdom.
Good morning once again, viewers, and welcome to Inside Agua. Dr. Humphrey, it's my pleasure to have you as a big brother and uncle to this program. I believe this is the second time you are joining us in this program. Hello, sir.
Yes, yeah, thank you. It's my pleasure being here.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be here again.
Hello.
And are you not hearing me? I'm
Yes,
hearing
but
you.
your network is fluctuating, sir. Your network is fluctuating, sir. Okay, like I
There's no,
said, um, hello, sir. Hello.
hello?
Hello.
There's nothing wrong from this end. I'm seeing you clearly and
Hello.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, sir.
Are you hearing
Um,
me now?
yes, very well, sir.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Very well.
I'm hearing you. I'm seeing you too.
All right. I say welcome again once again to the program. We really appreciate your quick response for answering us anytime we call upon you. However, moving forward, we want to take you on a little questions that you can give us a brief explanation or details of what you have for Agua people and generally for us. So going by the first question, I want to ask, going by the development of Agua, of the things in the world, going by the development of things in the world as regards community health, what are your views on how community health should be undertaken?
Well, community health, like the name suggests, um, basically involves ensuring that in any given community, the health needs of the people are met. And for you to organize any effective community health program, um, it's usually a multilateral collaboration between the health providing team and the community. So you need the doctors, you need the nurses, you need the members of the community or the health workers also. You even need the uh, leaders in the community, village heads, and so on. It's supposed to be a collective effort. And it depends again on the level you want to operate the health facility. The most popular one is the primary health care one, what you call the health centers. So a community like Agua, we already have a couple of that. Every village or most of the villages, they have their health centers. And where you have the nurse, you have the auxiliary nurses, you have a doctor coming from time to time. Medications are dispensed, and then the health workers and uh, traditional birth attendants, if they are still there, which are people who go around on home visits to uh, the elderly, the frail that cannot move around easily. So the diaspora group, as any other group in Agua, our interest in community health in Agua will be to see how we can improve on the healthcare delivery in Agua. The various communities, there are 10 villages in Agua. They're supposed to have primary health care centers, or what you call the health centers. Our interest in this will be to ensure that the basic necessities, what they need to function, should be there. And above all, on a larger scale, look into the possibility of having a secondary health facility in Agua, like a hospital. Luckily, there's one. There's the one in Umweku that has been uncompleted. So those are all things that we can look at in detail moving forward to ensure the healthcare delivery of our people.
All right, thank you very much. If I get you very right, you quickly said that the interest of the diaspora is to make sure that the health facilities in Agua are well functioning. However, I want to put up to this question to you, sir. Um, is there a plan, as in a soonest plan by the diaspora community, as the president you are, in order for these facilities as quick as possible to gain a standard recognition, as a standard background as what health facility should be?
Before I answer that question, I'll take you a step back. Anybody who is familiar with what's happening in Agua in the past 1, 2, 3 years to date will agree that we've had some challenges, security challenges, insurgency challenges, so that most of the efforts of most people, elites, those who are at home, or those who are outside home, including the diaspora team, has been facing the challenges posed by the security and instability in Agua. And to God be the glory, that instability now has reasonably subsided or abated. It's not yet 100%, but at least we have up to 80, 85% relative peace in Agua, which is good. So other sectors, other community development sectors like healthcare delivery, education and co, will now come into focus. So the diaspora platform is also planning and beginning to readjust itself. We will not or no more be just fully focused on security challenges in Agua. We begin to look at the wider community, look at things like healthcare delivery, the health centers there, how are they doing? What are the common health challenges of the people? What can we do to improve this? On a larger scale, on a higher pedestal, is there any way we can come into the uncompleted hospital building projects in our community? So put in summary, yes, healthcare delivery is now going to be one of the things we are going to focus on this year moving forward. It will no longer be just security.
All right. Having said that, it means that on average, if I am to rate, you can correct me if I'm mistaken, the diaspora are seriously involved, contributing or about to contribute 98% of their quota in order to make sure that Agba has a facility, a healthcare facility, sir.
What percentage did you say?
98.
No, I didn't say so. What I have said is that in the last 1 or 2 years of the existence of the Agua Diaspora Forum, we have virtually focused our attention almost at least 90% of our attention has been focused on security and security challenges. But that is going to change from now moving forward. For instance, in this 2024 and moving forward, we are going to look at other things like healthcare delivery. We will still look at we'll support health security and peace and related challenges, but it will no longer take the bulk of what we do for our people because there's relative peace now. So people are now able to move around regardless of a few skirmishes here and there, which is expected. So now that people can move around, people can travel, diasporans can come home and go, we will now begin to look inwards and do other things we should do. And one of those things we must do this year is in the area of health, because you need a healthy community to have a progressive people. Health, they say, is wealth. Hello? Hello? Oh. Did you hear me?
Okay, all right. Yes, health they say is wealth. I actually agree with you, sir. That's a very nice line there, which means that we that those are at home and Agua and abroadians that is the and those in diaspora are all making every effort to make sure that we have a good health facility in the year 2024. But then I want to take you a little bit back, sir. Ever before now, has there been any program sponsored by those Agua in diaspora?
Individually, yes. Well, as a group also, yes. Health depends on what you mean by health. Health or healthcare does not end with going in to see a doctor and collecting a prescription and medication. No. Good water, pipe-borne water is social health. Good roadworthiness system is health. So there are several other things that are involved. We have been contributing individually in our various zones to public health, is essentially, especially that's what it is. But as a group, as an entity, we have not been able to do so much in the area of health sector because of what I have explained to you, because everybody was focused on the security, having peace, safety of lives and properties and so on. But that paradigm is going to change from now on, moving forward. Individually, we've been contributing. I have contributed. Many other members have contributed, which I can't start listing here specifically, like recently, there was an outreach program in Umofeke, a medical mission. Many of the key sponsors of that program were diasporans. Made our own little contributions to it to make sure it's a success. But we did that under the aegis or the umbrella of Umofeke. But on an Agua platform, we will soon be planning things that will be Agua wide.
All right. Thank you, Doctor, for the insightful explanation you have given to the brilliant questions raised by Comrade Wisdom. We'll go on a short break now, and we just have 9 minutes left. As we return from the short break, I'll ask you one question, and then give Comrade John Bono another opportunity to also ask a question, and then Comrade Wisdom will summarize the program for today. We'll go on a short break now. All right. Thank you, Dr. Humphrey, for joining our program today. And my question for you is, over the time, we have seen the failure of governments vis-a-vis our healthcare in Agua. As a medical doctor, for some time now, because of security challenges, like you rightly said, all attention and all the focus of our leaders have been how to restore peace and stabilize the security of our people. So, by God's grace, when peace finally returns, is it possible as a people, as a clan, as a group of people, for us to uh, privately run a healthcare institution that will take care of our people and not rely solely on government? Is it achievable? That's my question.
Yes, I would say it's achievable. In any community, once there's unity of purpose and oneness, and above all, the patriotic giving spirit of its individuals, anything can be achieved. Of course, there is no reason why, like I have mentioned, that general hospital at Umuebu, which the Rochas Okorocha government started, is one area I would want to push the diaspora will begin to look into. Because by virtue of our population and numbers, Agua is overdue to even be a local government area. Regardless of the injustices we've suffered, but that is a discussion for another day. Yes, as a people, we can run our own health facility. Just like we are running our own secondary school, we are making progress. Days were when we only had one secondary school. Today we have 15, like what I'm told. In the area of health, we're also making progress, probably at the health center level, where almost all the villages, they have their own health centers. So part of what we are going to do while pursuing this larger goal of having that GH, General Hospital, completed, commissioned, and moved forward, is that in the interim, part of what we'll do will be to try and see how we can support the health centers, probably by provision of there are various medications, what you call drugs. We don't call them drugs here, because when you say drugs, you are talking of narcotic, So medications, get the pharmacies equipped, make sure that when people go to this health center, they get what they're supposed to get.
Yeah.
Doctor writes a prescription and they get it. Instead of when they go, they don't get anything, you write and say, go and buy. Doesn't help the people. The other thing we can also do in the interim is we will plan an Agua-wide medical mission, which we run which we run side by side, it will not be the kind they did in Umofeke, which was only one place in Umofeke. No. We'll see what we can do and plan it so that we have probably 2 major locations in Agua, maybe between Obudi and Mbala, one place, and then Uwori, another one. They run the same time, run over 2 to 3 days. So by so doing, you ensure that more people benefit. And the quality of healthcare they receive there too. It will not just be the type where people go there, they say, oh, they have done eye test. Tomorrow, they give them prescription glasses, the ones they buy in the market, which is not good, which at the end of the day might end up worsening the eyesight of the person. So
Yeah.
we'll run an enlarged healthcare system, try to make drug donations to or fund the procurement of medications for selected health centers. It might not be the whole 10 of them. We might just randomly choose for spread, and then we take it up from there. We try to conscientize our people, raise the awareness for that hospital to begin to, be looked at uh, under probably the umbrella of the ACU. We'll partner with them and then see what we can attract in the exercise to make sure this is realized, get our politicians also involved. So what we need is synergy, people working together. We have the
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, we have the manpower, but people are working at cross purposes. Politicians are doing their thing, apart from the ACU that is trying to unite all of us. But by God's grace, everything will be in line very soon.
Thank you, doctor, for that brilliant response to my question. I'll hand you over to Comrade John Bono for another question, and that will be the last, and then we'll summarize for today. Thank you. Over to you, Comrade John.
Thank you, Dr. Ugo. It has been a nice one. Listening to you, one thing that impressed me most was when you made mention of you and your team trying to having a plan of making sure that the general hospital that is at Umuebu is comes to fruition. Actually, that has been one of the topmost in my agenda when I contested to represent the people of Uguta at the Imo State constituency during the last election. But thank God that someone like you and your team are coming up with it. It's a good one. And like you rightly said, it's not going to be the diasporic affair of a thing. It should be all encompassing. The synergy should be there. The Agba Central Union, led by Barrister Benson Akonya, they are doing well also. Our political elite also should also come in. At the end, let it be that we have a cohesion in pursuing one purpose. That's for that. But again, my question is, I would want you to tell us the scope of the diaspora community, I mean their membership. If there's a registrar, you should also let us know. At least when we are talking about our diaspora or the diaspora community, we should have a tip or a direction of what makes this community a diaspora. So I would like you to let us know the scope, their membership. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Bruno, for that. I've said this before and I say it again. The Agua Diaspora Forum is a large entity on paper, but in practice, we are still a bit small. Large in the sense that we have unconfirmed data suggesting that There are between 700 and 1,000 or more Agua sons and daughters living overseas outside Agua. The number goes up by the day, which is good. We are making progress in that. But on paper, we still have our numbers are still in the double digits. Okay. Numbers are still in the double digits. And recently, about 2 months ago, we had a review. We had a review and decided that even that double digit numbers we have, those members who are not active are dormant for up to 6 months, and we don't have any business having them on paper. We take them off. So our understanding, our mantra is that it is better for us to be even 10 or 20 than be 100 or 200 on paper and only 10 people will be active. Okay? So we decided to do a review. We did. And we got rid of so many people who are on paper but are not forthcoming. They won't come to meetings. All through the health challenges we have, they will not participate. They won't do anything. So we've taken off that. So what we have now is a new look our diaspora forum of committed members. The numbers we have are active members, and that is what it is. And we review it from time to time. Like moving forward, this 2024, by a certain time in the year, when we check our records and somebody has been away for 6 months, no word from him, nothing to show that he's infirm or there's illness or anything. He is there, but he's not just showing up, no reason. We take him off. And it so far has worked for us so that when we plan, you plan with the numbers you have. That's what it is. We are still looking for members to come on board, because the more we are, the better for us. But the number we have now, whatever we are doing, we do with commitment. So that's where we are for now.
All right. Is good. You gave this explanation because when we, just like you said, I'm aware that that Agua diaspora or Agua living outside the shore of Agua, they should be more than 700 or over 1,000, but it doesn't reflect. I'm talking as a person. It doesn't reflect in their contribution towards the development of the entire clan. So it's not a good one. But I would like also your leadership to make another push to see how you can get them on board. Let us work for this common purpose of developing Agua. It's for posterity. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, briefly before you sum up, yes, we are making the push. Maybe we'll go and start arresting them one by one. Yeah, we are making a push, and the push is also through an appeal here to the people at home. Let them come on board. Let them join the diaspora forum. Or you get the people don't have to. You're overseas and you're hiding away. If you associate with your kids and kin, if anything goes wrong somewhere, we'll be able to even assist you, come to your rescue. But some of them, many of them, they're out there. You get the point. And we are not magicians. Unless you raise your hand up, you will not be supported, and so on. So we need members. It is open, and those of us who are there, we have enjoyed every bit of it. Each time we have a meeting, it's as if we are at home. So my takeaway advice there is that we need members. Our people at home should talk to their children, their brothers, their husbands, their sisters, who are outside our, to identify with what their people are doing, the diaspora forum, what we are doing, because everything we are doing is for the development of our. And if you are an Agua son or daughter, and you cannot say while you are here that you contributed a dime towards something happening at home, then you regard yourself as a failure. Yes, we don't levy people, it's voluntary, but it is good that people, relatives, kids and kin should relate with each other. Yeah, so that's my advice. Yes, okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation once again. We are happy and glad that anytime we call you, answer us. And then we look forward to some other time hosting you. And then we also want to encourage you to please continue to do your best as we keep seeing your best in what you do all over Agua, especially in our community, Umofeke. Of course, you know I'm from Umofeke, so it's our
And
pleasure to have you today once
you know,
again. Thank you very
I
much.
know you're my cousin. Yes, Marvelon. Yes, I know you. Keep it up. Your father
All
was a
right.
very active person.
do
You know. Yeah.
do have a lovely
Okay.
day, sir. Thank you very much on this
Yeah.
very day.
We keep doing for the
Bye.
whole life. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you.